You're watching Monty TV. I'm Jackie Karsh, joined now by Scott Porter. He's an advisory partner at Ernst & Young. I love what you do, especially when it comes to the Entrepreneur of the Year.
Right.
Because you are the one that's finding that bright light in our generation of entrepreneurs. You probably have a lot of people to sift through.
Every year, here in the greater LA area alone, we'll generally have 60 or so companies that will nominate or are nominated or self-nominate, and then we go through this process with our independent panel of judges in narrowing it down to the 26, 28 or so semifinalists that we call them that truly have, inspiring stories, stories where they've done really well financially, they're innovators, they're disruptors, they do a lot in our local business community. So these are really, people who are truly vested in what's going on here in the business community in LA. And then you expand that across the United States, and we have the same thing in a number of cities around the country, and then you go one further level out, and that's globally. So it's a global program, and we're doing the same thing in countries or cities in Africa or in Asia that we're doing here in Los Angeles.
Is it really about being a disruptor, though? Is it possible that someone has a good idea, but it won't transform an industry? It might augment an industry?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Not everything is going to be groundbreaking, but like you say, augmenting what's already there. And so you have individuals that will take a concept or take an existing service, platform, et cetera, and do little tweaks, and actually they can then expand it and take it into new markets. And so they are still looking for where there are opportunities, and it is the rare individual out there that has the ability to identify and then follow up and do something about it.
A lot of the really great companies connect so well to their audiences. The product just really speaks to an audience.
Right.
How do you measure that before a company grows to a point at which they would be recognized by a full audience?
You get a sense of the companies and the products and the services that are really resonating with the consumers. And what we see happening now is companies are focusing on consumer first. And that is really kind of taken hold, and that's what's transforming a lot of these industries where they're tailoring things to the consumer, meeting the consumer needs.
Who is an entrepreneur that's really exciting you right now?
If you look back in just the last couple of years, the companies that we, in our Entrepreneur of the Year program here in LA, have recognized, we've had Chris DeWolf, who many people might recognize the name from his founding of MySpace. And he came out with his new venture. It's now Jam City. It's one of the hottest gaming companies anywhere in the world, and it's based right here in the LA area. We have John Suff from LegalZoom, and here is someone who his statement is he's democratizing the law. So bringing what could be viewed by many people as unattainable legal services really to everybody in the U.S. There's a lot of them that are right here in our backyard that it's our goal through the EOY program to really focus on bringing their stories to light.